evening, councillors, staff, members of the public. I declare the ordinary council meeting of the 6th of December 2020 open at 5:30 p.m. All councillors stand, please. We should acknowledge the Gary people, which are owners of the land we stand on, which land we're meeting on, to recognise their strength, resilience, and pay respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging. Thank you, councillors. Item number 3, reporting of attendance 3.1. I note that all councillors are present as is listed as section 3.1. Councillor Zilke is running a bit late, will be joining us very shortly. 3.2, attendance by telephone in Spanish communications. I note all councillors are attending by telephone in Spanish communications. There's nil. 3.3, apologies. Are there any apologies? None. Okay. 3.4, approval of absence. Councillors are having approval of ambulance. Councillor Lewis Q. This meeting is absence. 3.5, disclosure of interest. Are there any disclosure of interest?
Mayor, yes.
Yes, sir.
I have a disclosure of conflict of partiality for item 13, motion 30.1, in as much as I work for your life.
Okay, thank you, Councillor Tone. Councillor Cole.
Yeah, personal resident of 11.4.1, the water tender.
Okay, thank you, Councillor Cole. No other council? No, thank you, councillors. Item 4, applications of leave of absence. Mr. CEO, do you have any else?
Thank you, Chair. I do send an email through saying the absence to be possible from the 19th of December to 22nd.
Thank you, Councillor. Thank you. I move it to second. Councillor White, thank you. Councillor Turner, thank you, Councillor Turner. Wash your hands, please. Thank you. 8 minutes. Motion's carried. Item 5, response to previous questions. There were no questions raised at the ordinary council meeting held on the 20th of November 2020. Item 6, public time. This meeting is being recorded with audio tape and streamed live online as additional recording of the meeting to assist with minute-taking purpose, which may be released upon request of third parties. If you do not give your permission to record this recording and your participation, please indicate this at the meeting. The public is reminded that according to section 6.16 of the Town of Port Hedland local law on standing orders, nobody shall use any visual or voice filtering device or instrument to record the proceedings in any meeting unless the person is given permission to do so by the chairperson to do so. Members of the public are also reminded that according to section 6.17-4 of the Town of Port Hedland local law on standing orders, mobile phones must be switched off and not be used during the meeting. In accordance with section 6.7-3, the Town of Port Hedland local law on standing orders, members of the public are required to complete a question form and place in the completed form tray provided. If the providing member determines that the questions and statements are out of order due to the offensive or typical expression or defamatory, they will not be recorded to or responded to. 6.1, public question time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your opportunity for members of the public to ask public questions of council. I declare public question time open at 5:34 p.m. Question open public. Yes.
Is this public question time?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. I asked this question to council 7 years ago and it hasn't been addressed, so I'll ask it again now. Could council do something about the unsealed parking lot adjacent to Boulevard Shopping Centre that becomes a lake of water every time it rains?
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Okay.
That's all. That's all, Chris.
That's the question.
Okay, I'll take that notice, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Do you have any more questions? No, I will close the question time at 5:35 p.m. Declare public question time up for me. 6.2, public statement time. I declare public statement time open at 5:35 p.m. Do you have any public statements at all? Okay, I'll declare public statement closed at 5:35 p.m. 6.3, addition, interpretation, presentation, submission, there is none. Item 7, questions about members of the notice. There were no questions raised at the Ordinary Council meeting held on the 25th of November 2020. Item 8, announced by the presiding member, discussion of presiding members' meetings for the following month of November 2020 can be found detailed in the agenda. Item 9, declarations of all members are given due diligence to consideration for all matters contained in the brief business paper before the meeting. I invite all the members to declare, show of hands, that they have given due consideration to all matters contained in the agenda. Thank you, councillors. Item 10, confirmation of the previous minutes. We have recommended before us that council confirm the minutes of the Ordinary Council meeting held on the 25th of November 2020 are true and correct. Can I have a mover? Second. Thank you, Councillor Donna. Have a seconder. Good seconder. Councillor Butler, thank you very much. All those in favour? That's carried from 8 0. 7 Item 11, reports from officers. Item 11, reports from officers. The term in what is used to describe the practice of adopting the recommendations of the committee under the officers' recommendations. By use of only the resolution may be adopted recommendations in groups without separate resolution for each recommendation. The practice of adopting recommendations en bloc reflects the resolution of business of the meeting where council or committees members have no reason to disagree with particular recommendations. Councillors purpose that council consider a number of recommendations tonight en bloc. Receive a motion that I move the motion that pursuant of clause 5.6 of the standing orders, items 11.1.1, 11.1.2, 11.1.4, 11.1.5, 11.2.1, 11.3.1, 11.3.2, and 11.3.4 be considered en bloc for consideration of any other further business. Can I have a mover, please? Moved. Thank you, Councillor Donna. Have a seconder. Councillor Gilbert, thank you very much. Wash your hands. Moved, carried, thank you. Sorry. Okay, so I move the recommendations items 11.1.1, 11.1.2, 11.1.4, 11.1.5, 11.2.1, 11.3.1, 11.3.2, and 11.4.3 be endorsed. Can I have a seconder, please? Thank you. Colin. Show of favour, please. Questions carried. 7-0.
Sorry, I just wanted to clarification quick just on that last one. I just wanted to confirm we did that right because there was a negative moved and seconded twice.
was moved by
And then the access that, I just make sure we get, thank you.
Okay, 11.1.3. Officer's recommendation the council requires by action 5.90A of the Local Government Act 1995 adopt the attendance offence policy as per attachment 1. This motion requires absolute majority. Can I have a mover? Councillor Turner, thank you very much. Can I have a seconder?
Yeah, I'll second.
Councillor John, thank you. Just one minute, back there. Is in dissent, all those in favour, show of hands. 7-0, motion is carried. Okay, 11.3.3. The CEO has advised the item has been withdrawn from the agenda at the request of the applicant. 11.4 infrastructure services. 11.4.1 award of tender RFT 1920-48. Invitation for pre-qualified trades panel. There is a recommendation for the council to consider the assessment of submission received for RFT 1920-48 for the panel of pre-qualified trades and consider for the evaluation panel recommendation to award the tender to the preferred tenders for the contract period of 3 years. Can I have a mover, please? Oh, yes, sorry. Thank you, Councillor Cole. Can I have a mover, please?
So moved.
Thank you, Councillor Connor. Labour seconder. Councillor Bartlett, thank you. Is there any consent? All those in favour, show of hands. 11.4.2 award of tender RFT 202107 Jackie Hardy Master Plan multi-user courts and surrounding construction. There is officer's recommendation to approve the allocation of $2,256,108 from strategic reserves in completion of the works of Jackie Hardy multi-purpose courts. Can I have a mover, please? Councillor Turner, one. The second one. Councillor Dillingham, number 1. And the second one, Councillor Dillingham, yes. Any dissent? All those in favour, show of hands. Those motion passed, 7-0. Second recommendation, please. Moved by Councillor Bartholomew, second. Thank you, Councillor Turner. Any dissent? All those in favour, show of hands. Motion passed, 7-0. Item 11.4.4, variation to contract for cleaning services for the town of Port Hedland, RFT 1819-64. It is the office recommendation for the council approve the variation of contract RFT 181964 cleaning services for the town of Port Hedland for a total of 1.745,746 for the remaining term of the contract.
So moved.
Thank you, Councillor Donna. Have a second, please. Councillor Billingham, thank you, Councillor. Any consent? All those in favour? That motion moved, 7-0. We have an office recommendation that council accept the tender submitted by MJW Building for the total amount of $6,478,667.50 of works that Jaden Hardy Master Plan multi-user court and surround. Can I have a reader, please? Okay. 15.5 executive services, there are none. Item 12, reports by committees, there are none. Item 13, motion of previous notice being given. I, Mayor Billy Carter, give notice on the 7th of December 2020 at the ordinary council meeting held on the 16th of December 2020. I'd like to move the motion supporting the enhanced program of Christmas school holidays activities for young people. In my comments, can I have a reader, please? Yes.
I just wanted to ask why the Port Hedland Graduate Memorial Hall is not included in this, and it's just this update on just getting a lot of the information back from people reading the agenda item, and I just think it's something we should be considering. And with that point, I would actually like to have the motion amended to state that.
Chair, I'm not sure I have that data available. I'm not sure the director would have that information available with us tonight. But certainly the issue is not a financial issue. The issue is our ability to have sufficient staff available at the hall to monitor. We obviously don't know the exact number of people that will come through the doors, but our staffing is based on certain ratios of number of people, number of children coming through the doors. Our concern is that the ability to get enough staffing at both centres for that period of time.
Then I would just like to foreshadow a motion with the agenda. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor. Yeah, okay.
Councillor Gillingham, can I just clarify, you said foreshadow a motion, are you expecting us to deal with the motion as it currently stands and foreshadowing an amendment if it doesn't receive support, or would you like the amendment to be tested with council at this point?
I would like the amendment to be tested with council to include the radical moral report.
Okay.
That's what my initial information was. Otherwise, I would have a motion to have that also into the agenda. Thank you.
Just clarify, so your amendment would be that in to the motion that the graphic point sets would be included on the statement.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Actually, March, really. Apologies, 2 and 3.
Yes, move that. Can I have a second? No, second. Yeah, you probably get a person to move that, please. Yeah. 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 Thank you, Councillor Tom. Second. Second. Yeah. Councillor Coles. Against. Yeah. Councillor John, to speak to the not.
Yes, thank you. Just in relation to 13.1, the Christmas School Holiday Program, we had a very comprehensive presentation put to us by the executive in relation to this matter, and they spoke at length in regard to the concern of not being able to staff it properly if we went to both aquatic centres. So I think this is an exceptionally big step forward from what we've offered in previous years, and I think if we just work on the basis of continuous improvement, we'll go with this year, get some data, and hopefully be able to look at both sectors next year. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Donald. Councillor Cole.
Yep, so basically, I motion for exactly what Council does, like it's trial, let's get together, like let's get this one here, get the figures. Staffing is an issue, we can always work on it next year. I do believe it's something that the kids will benefit big time through the actual town as well, so I'd like to see it that way.
Thank you, Councillor Cole. Councillor Gillingham.
Thank you, through the chair, Mr. Mayor. I just thought that with the $40,000 estimate that we would have had a little bit more information on December to January 2020 in the last Christmas break, that we could have discussed this a little bit more. I did speak up in the briefings that we had that Port Hedland needs to be thought of, not just South Hedland. There are a lot of people who can't get to South Hedland during the school holiday period time, and this was something which I really feel that if the public do ask about this during January, is this something that we can please look into? But I really thought that it would be better to have included both of this. I know we've had long discussions, and I realise that this is a first step
step forward in having this free trial, to have our young people attend the pool. And I can quite understand that, yes, you probably will need to have more staff. Perhaps there will be a big influx of young people. However, I just would have liked the Bradford Memorial Pool to have been included in that, as it's undergone a lot of renovations. It's looking amazing, and I congratulate the council, staff, admin, and all the new additions to the pool there. It really is inviting. So it's wonderful to have this memorial pool. So that was my real reason to speak up about this today, and I do feel that, you know, we still have a lot of population that will stay in town this year because of COVID, etc. That people are planning to stay here and not actually travel away. So I believe our pools will be quite busy. So I do hope that there's some consideration down the track for that. So thank you very much.
Yep. Thank you, Councillor. Thank you. Number 4. Those against? Closing that, Councillor McDonald.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Councillor Gillingham. There's some good points there, and to be honest, I agree with many of them. But yeah, I just feel that I'd really like to take the executive's recommendation in regards to staffing levels, and vote for the motion as input. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor McDonald. Put that to a vote, please. Those in favour? Seven zero. Motion's carried. Item 14, nature of a urgent matter, late item, there is none. Item 15, matter of which a meeting may be closed, confidential matters, there is none. Item 16, closure. The next ordinary council meeting will be held on Wednesday, the 3rd of February 2021, commencing at 5:30 p.m. 16.2, closure. There being no further business, I declare the meeting closed at 5:57 p.m. I'd like to thank council, members of the public, CEO and his staff for their attendance, and wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a safe and prosperous New Year. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you.